After trying out a sauna for the first time in my life a little less than a year ago, I absolutely fell in love with the way that saunas made me feel, along with all of the health benefits that are associated with using one. Up until now though, I've only used a wet sauna, and I've been dying to get my hands on a dry sauna. So I started to do some research, and out of all of the different saunas that are out there, there was one that really caught my eye for a lot of reasons, and it is a far infrared sauna dome, and it's by One Love Health that you see right here. So the model that I have is the Luxor Pro, and like I mentioned, it's a far infrared sauna. Now, I decided to get a far infrared sauna because I know a lot of people think that the far infrared saunas are superior to other types of saunas because instead of heating the air around your body and warming up your core that way, the far infrared waves penetrate your skin and heat your body up directly. And many people conclude that the far infrared saunas make you sweat more than other types of saunas and have greater benefits due to them penetrating deeper into your body. So with far infrared saunas, it's extremely important that you be on the lookout for EMFs and LEF outputs, which stands for electromagnetic fields and extremely low frequency. So without getting all boring, nearly every electronic device has some EMF or LEF output. And when the EMF and LEF outputs are high, it can be kind of harmful to your health. And especially with infrared saunas, you have to be on the lookout with this. But with the One Love Sauna Dome, it's the best of the best when it comes to the EMF and LEF outputs, with a nearly 0 rating for both. So that was something that I really loved about this particular sauna. Now the next biggest difference is the max temperature. Of course, everybody wants their sauna to be as hot as it can possibly be. And most of the infrared saunas that I researched maxed out at about 174 degrees Fahrenheit, but the Sauna Dome maxes out at 194 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the temperature range that most sauna studies were conducted at. So I felt much more confident knowing that this sauna was going to be able to reach the temperatures that those studies were conducted at. Additionally, I thought the design of the Sauna Dome seemed much superior to the traditional box-style saunas. In the box-style saunas, part of your body can be fairly far away from the heating source, but with the dome, you're right next to those heating sources and they surround your entire body. And to me, it just makes a lot more sense that I could get the most out of my time in the sauna if the heat sources are right next to my body. And then finally, going back to the design, I really like that the dome could be compacted up and I didn't necessarily have to designate a spot in my house for it. You can put it away pretty easy and it doesn't take up nearly as much space as one of the box style saunas. So that was another benefit that I really liked about the Sauna Dome. So I've been using the Sauna Dome for 1 week now, and if I were to describe it in one word, it would be relaxing. The way that the heat surrounds your body is awesome. And from my past experience, it's typical when you're in a sauna that parts of your body get heated up more than others because heat rises. But in the Sauna Dome, it really provides you with a uniform level of heat around your entire body. So I'm 5'11", and I'm able to fit my entire body inside of the Sauna Dome. Now, if you are much taller than me, you might not be able to do this, but if you're any shorter than me, you can absolutely fit your entire body inside the dome if you were to want to. However, I enjoy using it with my head out. I feel like that gives you the best experience, and I can stay in it for longer. Once I get in, I can begin to feel my body heat up immediately. And after the 10-minute mark, my body begins to break out in a full-on sweat. And I can really start to feel the heat build up inside my body. You can definitely feel the heat. It feels very hot. So typically I do about a 20 to 30 minute session in the sauna. And by the time I get out, the mat of the Sauna Dome is absolutely drenched in sweat. But my endorphins are flowing, which is my favorite part of using the sauna. I love the way that I feel when I get out of the sauna. All right, so I just finished up a 30-minute session in the sauna, and I decided to track some data that I thought you might find interesting. The first thing I tracked was how much my body temperature would change during the 30-minute session. So when I first got in, my temperature was 97.3 degrees Fahrenheit. And after 30 minutes, my temperature had gotten up to 102.9 degrees Fahrenheit, which is exactly what you want to see. When you use the sauna, once your body temperature gets above 101, you create heat shock proteins, which has a ton of benefits for your body. And so I was definitely able to get into that threshold to create those heat shock proteins. The next thing I tracked was how much weight I lost during the 30-minute session. Now this is going to be sweat loss, okay? So I lost 2.2 pounds during that 30-minute session. That's a lot of sweat. I had my head out in this session and I still had sweat rolling down my head. It was pooling up all over my body and my mat was absolutely soaked by the time I got done. If you're curious how much 2.2 pounds of sweat is, well, this is how much it is. It's quite a bit. And finally, I tracked my heart rate in the sauna. So I have a resting heart rate of 61 beats per minute. But while in the sauna, I had an average heart rate of 101 beats per minute, with my max heart rate getting up to 163 beats per minute. The longer I was in there, the more my heart rate continued to go up. So there you have it. That's some interesting stats from just one 30-minute session in the sauna. Through my first week of using this sauna, if I were to rate it, I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. It's been absolutely everything I was hoping for when I ordered it. It gets super hot, I get a great sweat, and I'm absolutely thrilled with it so far. But I'm going to continue to test this sauna, and I'm going to use it every day for the next month, and then I will be releasing an extended review on this sauna. So if you're looking for an infrared sauna, and specifically the Sauna Dome, be on the lookout for that. That's all I have for you in this one, and I'll see you in the next one.